It has been nearly a week now since the Astroworld report was released. Those are the final findings by the state task force that was formed after the tragedy.
And one of the headlines from the report is that no permits were issued, which raises the question, who had oversight over this festival? KPRC 2 investigator Mario Diaz is digging for answers, checking with each local agency. Mario?
Yeah, plenty of phone calls and emails today to attorneys, officials, and the management team behind me here at NRG Park. Nearly 6 months ago is when the Astroworld tragedy took place, and only one person would go on camera to talk about the permitting process, and this person had direct ties to that night.
The City of Houston has limited jurisdiction at NRG. The fact is that NRG is a county property, and they manage what goes on in that property.
Management at NRG is not talking, citing pending litigation, days after a report by the governor's task force on concert safety was released. However, Houston Fire Department Chief Sam Pena is answering KPRC 2 Investigates questions, making one point very clear.
A special event permit for NRG. That's not us.
The task force found Harris County had jurisdiction over the permitting requirements. But Harris County says the Astroworld Festival occurred within the city of Houston, and the county lacked any jurisdiction for permitting. They also say the city and county has a 2018 agreement to work events at NRG, and that it applies for Astroworld.
The MOU that is established between Harris County Fire Marshal and the City of Houston Fire Department Fire Marshal is limited to inspection of the building and the maintenance inspection of those buildings after the construction is done.
KPRC 2 political analyst Ed Emmett says the key question still has not been answered yet.
What were the contractual agreements between Live Nation and the folks at NRG Park? And who was responsible for enforcing those rules?
As for the criminal investigation, the Houston Police Department says it remains ongoing.
It's a question of whether or not there needed to be a permit. If the city says it was the county and the county says the city, nobody talks, everybody walks, and Live Nation winds up saying thanks for being on the show.
And once the city's police department, HPD, completes an investigation into Astroworld, we were being told by the Harris County District Attorney's Office that they're going to look at what that investigation produces and from there determine whether or not the application of the law will be taking place. Again, that's pending the outcome of that investigation. Live at NRG, Mario Diaz, KPRC 2 Investigates.